Welcome back, everyone. Talking about the front side nose slide today. This was actually an old request that I haven't gotten around to yet. Just figured I'd knock it out. Very similar to the backside nose slide tutorial I've done. If you haven't watched that one, I'll go ahead and put the link in the description below. But I just wanted to start out here by really practicing that same technique that I mentioned in the old nose slide tutorial, which is basically just this, just coming at the ledge at a 90-degree angle and just hopping onto it, practicing locking into a nose slide, and then slowly adding less of an angle to it to the point where you're almost coming parallel to the ledge like you would for a regular nose slide, to just kind of ease your way into the feeling of a front side nose slide. Now, I was doing this for the back side. You can still do it for the front side as well, just coming from the opposite direction. And it just kind of helps get you used to the feeling of not only locking into the nose slide, but as you start adding less and less of an angle to it, it gets you used to the feel of approaching a regular nose slide. So that's my way of just getting used to the feeling of it. Another thing I would recommend would be to make sure you're not coming super close to the ledge. You want to keep a good distance from the ledge so that you don't end up getting into a frontside board slide like you just saw in the practice here. I messed up and got into a frontside board slide accidentally. That can happen sometimes if you ollie too close to the ledge. So keep a decent distance between yourself and the ledge when you're trying this trick. And it also helps to have your feet widespread. Make sure that the front foot is closer to the bolts. If you want it covering the bolts, that's good too, whatever you prefer, as long as you're kind of close to the nose, so that by the time you finish the ollie, you don't have to slide up the grip tape too much. It's just already right there. So you could just slide up to the nose really quick and then just, press your weight on it. It helps if you can look forward and see where you're going while you're doing the nose slide. But if this trick feels kind of uncomfortable to you, you don't have to do that in order to learn how to land the trick. Just make sure that you know where you're going, and if you want to come out fakie, that you just continue turning in that direction. And if you don't, then just make sure that you twist your feet back to land back going regular. So those are my tips for the front side nose slide. Very similar to the back side nose slide. Very similar trick. It's really just the differences in the direction, obviously, but the concepts remain the same. You want to keep a good distance from the ledge so that you don't get into a board slide. You want to have your feet kind of far spread apart, with the front foot close to the nose already, so it just makes it a lot easier to lock into a nose slide, and just get used to that lock-in technique and just start adding less and less of an angle to it so that you can eventually just come at a regular nose slide and just start building confidence and speed and doing longer nose slides. So there you have it, folks. Leave your suggestions in the comments below, as always, and I'll see you soon.